So Fani Willis, the prosecutor in the Fulton County case against Donald Trump, now just admitted to having an inappropriate sexual affair with the lead attorney who she appointed to actually prosecute this case. A few funny things about this. First of all, you got to love the fact that this admission came on, of course, a Friday afternoon before a weekend. No better way for somebody to know that they're trying to bury the news than to just drop it quietly on a Friday afternoon. Second thing, and I just got to observe this, is that no doubt that if Fani Willis were the man and the other appointed attorney were the woman.
Yes, to bury this, they decided to drop on Friday. According to this article, Fani Willis finally admitted personal relationship with Trump's special prosecutor, Nathan. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has finally admitted she had a personal relationship with a special prosecutor in Donald Trump's election interference case, but denies claim that the affair tainted the investigations. In a Friday 165-page court filing, Willis' office denied any financial conflict of interest that warrant her disqualification.
Somebody to know that they're trying to bury the news than to just drop it quietly on a Friday afternoon. Second thing, and I just got to observe this, is that no doubt that if Fani Willis were the man and the other appointed attorney were the woman, there would be a far greater specter of concern here than somehow if it's the woman that's actually on top in the hierarchy. But put that one to one side. The funniest thing about this is that her alleged defense, or the reason why this shouldn't affect the trial, is that the relationship only began after she had actually made the appointment for the prosecution. Now, if you think about this, that's actually backwards. I mean, it's bad either way. But the reality is, suppose the relationship did begin after this prosecution had already begun and the appointment to the case had begun. That creates more of an appearance of applying pressure using personal dimensions to achieve a particular goal. So I don't know why that specific sanctimonious statement that she issued today, saying that it only began afterwards, is at all relevant to actually whether or not this prosecution is being fairly and procedurally correctly handled and carried out. And if you imagine if this were a Democrat president defendant with a Republican prosecutor who had an inappropriate affair, say it was a man with a subordinate woman, putting pressure in the middle of a case, using a personal sexual relationship to do it, there's no doubt that everybody would have this tossed out on those merits. Well, you know what? If we really have one standard of the rule of law, the same rules should apply the other way as well. So anyway, just some obvious things to say, but that seem complicated in the way today's media presents it. So how's that for a Friday afternoon?
Yes, Trump responded to this. Fani Willis, a DA of Fulton County, just admitted to having a sexual relationship with a prosecutor she, in consultations with the White House and DOJ, appointed to get President Donald Trump by going after the most high-level person and the Republican nominee. She was able to get her lover much more money, almost $1 million, than she would be able to get for the persecution of any other person or individual. That means that this scam is totally discredited and over. Trump made it clear here that the case is over. I want you to know your thought before we proceed with the next video. Drop under what you think pertaining to this under the comment section, because I don't really see this proceeding.
Today, a Georgia judge heard the case to release all information about the conversations Fani's office had with the White House. Remember, Fani partied with Kamala last year. Loverboy met with Biden White House lawyers, and Schiff colluded with Fani on the Georgia case.
The White House has its fingerprints on all 4 criminal prosecutions of President Trump. And now we know they have their fingerprints on this case.
This alleged affair and collusion with the White House is causing a local revolt in Georgia. Fulton County residents want to defund the DA's office.
It is clear we have abuse in the DA's office.
I do not support what Fani Willis is doing with my tax money.
I'm disgusted at the information that is coming out of the district attorney's office as a taxpayer. I am done with most of your silence at the DA's apparent love affair with the special prosecutor and gross mismanagement of taxpayers' dollars to pursue what appears to be a frivolous lawsuit based off of partisan politics. Apparently, guys like me need to court Fulton County female executives if we want a free ride at all paid expense.
Fani's turning Fulton County into MAGA country. And then something happened.
Yes, to be truthful, Fani Willis need to be held accountable for her crimes. The case against Trump is a witch hunt that is obviously politically motivated. That is someone responding to this. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm betting that Fani has finally got herself involved in a real criminal case resulting from her funny pursuit of Trump.
What I can guarantee you is with my reputation, with my community ties, I am going to be able to attract the best and the brightest minds to that office. You're sitting with someone today that actually wants to make a difference because they deserve a DA that won't have sex with his employees, because they deserve a DA that won't put money in their own pocket when it should go to benefit children, because we deserve better. The district attorney.
It's breaking news on Capitol Hill. This morning, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan has subpoenaed Georgia's Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, demanding documentation from following allegations that Willis fired a whistleblower and allegedly misused federal grant money. NBC News congressional correspondent Julie Sirkin joins us now. Julie, good morning. Bring us up to speed exactly. What is Jordan subpoenaing?
Yeah, hey, Jose, this is definitely an escalation for Jim Jordan, who, of course, heads the Judiciary Committee, but also the Weaponization Subcommittee that was launched when Republicans took the majority last January. This step by Jordan marks an escalation because he had previously requested documents back in August, again in September, from Fani Willis when it comes to federal funds that Jordan alleges Willis had misused in her investigation of former President Trump. You'll recall that Trump had, of course, pled not guilty when he was indicted last year for his efforts to try and overturn the 2020 election.
Everyone will believe that it is a witch hunt. I'm saying the truth. And it is causing now a lot of people, like B. Maha recently said, that this numerous case will make Trump like a freedom fighter. So Democrats should realize it. If not, Trump will win. That is according to B. Maha. Taking a look at this article, the motion also stated that Willis and Willis did not have a personal relationship back in November 2021 when he was hired to oversee and investigate claims that Trump and his allies sought to interfere with the 2020 Georgia election. But in one of these affidavits submitted in the filing, the special prosecutor admitted that Attorney Willis and I developed a personal relationship in addition to our professional association and friendship. What they said in his affidavit that he has never cohabited, share household expenses, or share a joint financial account with Willis. He added that he has previously paid for travel for himself and Willis from his personal funds, and that the DA has also paid for their trips.